Hello friends, I am Dr. Ranjeeta Soni. I am Faculty of Environmental Science, Jagannath University, Jaipur. Today I'll discuss about the water pollution. Water pollution basically is a kind of contamination in water, whether it may be in drinking water or maybe in some secondary use of water. So in this picture we can see a single water body which are totally contaminated from various kinds of waste, and we can say water pollutions basically contaminate from various type of sources, whether it may be household sources, it may be industrial sources, or maybe agricultural runoff, or some natural type of sources like plant material or animal dead bodies, dust particle, etc. Basically, when water pollution water basically contaminates the quality of water. So many kinds of characteristics will be changed, like bad taste of drinking water, offensive odor, and aquatic weeds looking. Then we can say the TDS, total dissolved solids, increases, dissolved oxygen decreases. So we can say a lot of changes will be comes in water due to the pollution activities. When we talk about the types of pollutions, it may be some different types of pollution. Like if we talk about the surface water pollution, so basically water surface where any aquatic body like river, pond, or any lake basically contaminate due to some various types of sources. Similarly, if we talk about the groundwater contamination, basically usually it convert or it may be contaminate by the sources of industries where leachate runoff contaminate the groundwater, or aquifer zone, or agricultural runoff where some chemicals or fertilizers can mix in water, and it's highly type of contamination because it affects directly into human body, and basically we are using just groundwater basically for the drinking purposes. So we have to protect or save our groundwater as just like a surface water. Then the third category of pollution is microbial pollution. Basically this kind of pollution generates by the microbial activities. So it is usually done by microorganisms and some organic type of impurities, or just like oil pollutions also. And it also generates the various types of waterborne diseases. Now the third type of waste is oxygen depleting pollution, where it also generated by the biodegradable materials and some organic impurities and some household, or we can say industrial pollution. And one is the major source of this kind of pollution is municipal waste or sewage. Now some different causes of water pollution. Basically these are general sources of water pollutions. Marine dumping, if we are any kind of waste dump in the any aquatic body or marine area, so it will affect on water quality. Then industrial waste, so many type of industries. If we talk about the chemical industries, textile industries, distillery industries, and fertilizer industries, these are some major responsible industries for the water pollution. And when another source is sewage, that is municipal waste, and basically it generates from household areas. After that we can just also include the nuclear waste for as the sources of waste. Oil pollution, just oil pollution is just leakage from oil spills or any accidents from oil tankers. Then underground storage leak, also a part of water pollutions. Then first after to knowing about the various type of sources, what will happen after if we will get the contaminated water. So basically so many types of effects will be generated. If we drink any contaminate water, that means it will generate so many types of waterborne diseases, and we just know about some common diseases like diarrhea, stomach and intestinal infections, some bacterial and viral diseases, hepatitis, cholera, and typhoid. so jaundice. So these type of diseases usually generate from the contaminated water drinking. Then it can also effect of toxic water for the industries and medicinal purposes and for irrigation also. Then thermal heating. Due to the thermal pollution or due to the heat discharge in any aquatic body, it also affects the aquatic life. So we cannot say any type of chemical contaminants affect the water quality. We can say heat also affect the quality of water. Now as we have discussed, disease caused by contaminated drinking water. If we are swimming in polluted water, it also affects our skin, or if we contact chemically any polluted water, it will affect our health. Not only human health but also effects on animals by gaining the contaminated water. So one study is around 200 turtles in Australia's surround water dies each year. That means we can just lose our biodiversity due to the contamination or due to the pollution. Like in this picture we can see the polythene are just engulfing in turtle due to the pollution. In this picture we can say the water bird basically suffer from the coating of oil in water. So birds or mammals become coated with oil. So this is a part of, again, due to the oil contamination in water. So after knowing about effects and sources, what we can do to reduce or control the type of the kind of air pollution. So the first of thing, this is our duty, this is our responsibility. We have to save our water because it is a precious component. So turn off running water. We have to save this water by stopping these kinds of leakage. Then we have to cautious about the wastage of water, draining of water by sinking or flushing in toilets also. So we have to maintain. Then we can just participate in the cleanup program because they may create basically maximum pollutions in marine or beaches area. So it's very good picture to see how public can involve in this kinds of activities. Now we can just join a prevention or some safety programs of water pollution. Apart from these type of programs, we can just apply some water treatment methods, and it may be basically 3 types of water treatment. First one basically relates with the primary treatment method, where we can remove the visible and large impurities from the water by using some kinds of machineries or instruments like screenings and sedimentations and filtration flotation processes we can apply in this method. And the second method where we can say we can use some microorganism species for the removal of organic impurities from the water. Basically this type of treatment is called secondary treatment or biological treatments, because we are using microorganism, that's why it's called microbial or secondary treatment or biological treatment. But the third type of treatment, which is known as advanced wastewater treatment, basically it can be done by the various types of help of various types of chemicals. By adding chemicals we can remove the impurities from water. Like basically in this category we can remove the dissolved impurities from water, as we are nowadays we are using various kinds of water purifiers at our home like aquaguards and RO water technology. So these all technologies basically based on the tertiary treatment and advanced wastewater treatment, and some another methods like solvent extraction and ion exchange method. And if we are adding some fitkery or lime in water, so this is also a part of tertiary treatment. Or although if we are using ozone and chlorine and some bleaching powders also for the basically decontamination or removal the contamination of germs as a germicide. So this is also a part of advanced wastewater treatment. So after the contamination we can just apply these type of treatment. Otherwise we have to maintain some social ethics to maintain our water quality. That's from my side. Thank you.